starts to fade away. On the edge of the words I think, ink and starlight on the page, recording the grace of a weary age. Every letter is a prayer I keep in this archive where the world is asleep. Glowing lines and holographic dreams, whispering secrets of ancient times. I find my peace in the satin light, between the rhythm, the rhymes. A silent breath, a moment's pause, the universe waiting behind the ink. The weight of the day starts to fade away. On the edge of the words I think, ink and starlight on the page, recording the grace of a weary age. Every letter is a prayer I keep in this archive where the world is asleep. The last page turns as the stars start to dim, filling the vessel right up to the brim. Tomorrow's story is waiting to be told in letters of silver and sentences of gold. Ink and starlight on the page, recording the grace of a weary age. Every letter is a prayer I keep in this archive where the world is asleep. The nib traces the path of my heart, a constellation where my dreams start. No longer lost in the dark of the night, I am the author of my own life. Closing the book as the starlight stays, softly drifting into the dawn's embrace. Midnight sky flows into my pen, shimmering black with a silver glow. I write down the words I couldn't say, letting the quiet room finally know. A silent breath, a moment's pause, the universe waiting behind the ink. The weight of the day starts to fade away. On the edge of the words I think, ink and starlight on the page, recording the grace of a weary age. Every letter is a prayer I keep in this archive where the world is asleep. Glowing lines and holographic dreams, whispering secrets of ancient times. I find my peace in the satin light, between the rhythm and the rhymes. A silent breath, a moment's pause, the universe waiting behind the ink. The weight of the day starts to fade away. senses of gold. Ink and starlight on the page, recording the grace of a weary age. Every letter is a prayer I keep in this archive where the world is asleep. The nib traces the path of my heart, a constellation where my dreams start. No longer lost in the dark of the night, I am the author of my own light. Closing the book as the starlight stays, softly drifting into the dawn's embrace. Scanning through the headlines, passing by the noise, looking for a rhythm, searching for a voice, drowning in the colors, the glossy world so bright, until I find a sanctuary in the middle of the night. My fingers stop and linger on the edge of the sheet. A sudden stillness makes my journey complete. The world outside is rushing, but here I find my slow in the hidden garden where the quiet blossoms grow. On the 88th page I found a home, a gentle place to rest when I felt alone. Between the black ink and the satin light, one perfect sentence fixed the broken night. Not a word is wasted, not a line is small. The wisdom in the margins answers every call. I underline the secrets I was too afraid to say, and watch the shadows of my worries drift away. The editor knew my story before I even knew. A mirror in the paper, reflecting what is true. It's more than just a magazine, it's a letter to the soul, gathering the fragments to make the spirit whole. If you ever lose your way in the chapters of the day, turn the pages slowly, let the music lead the way. There's a message waiting there, specially for you, on the 88th page where the dreams come through. Keeping this page folded close to my heart, where the new story is about to start. Scanning through for a voice, drowning in the colors, the glossy world so bright, until I find a sanctuary in the middle of the night. My fingers stop and linger on the edge of the sheet. A sudden stillness makes my journey complete. The world outside is rushing, but here I find my slow, in the hidden garden where the quiet blossoms grow. On the 88th page I found a home, a gentle place to rest when I felt alone. Between the black ink and the satin light, one perfect sentence fixed the broken night. Not a word is wasted, not a line is small. The wisdom in the margins answers every call. I underline the secrets I was too afraid to say, and watch the shadows of my worries drift away. The editor knew my story before I even knew. A mirror in the paper, reflecting what is true. It's more than just a magazine, it's a letter to the soul, gathering the fragments to make the spirit whole. If you ever lose your way in the chapters of the day, turn the pages slowly, let the music lead the way. There's a message waiting there, especially for you, on the 88th page, where the dreams come through. Keeping this page folded close to my heart, where the new story is about to start. Stratosphere, silence, higher than the rain, looking down at cities, the maps of joy and pain. Here the air is crystal, the gravity is gone. I'm sitting in the library where the light is always on. Massive curved glass walls holding back the sky. I watch the golden clouds as they're drifting by. The weight of every burden is left upon the ground. Inside this floating sanctuary, the only peace I found in the floating library above the golden sea. Satin archives keeping all the memories of me. Holographic stories glowing in the blue. I'm reading through the pages to find the path to you. and starlight, a symphony of wood, a place where all the questions are finally understood. I don't need a compass, I don't need a map, with the monthly Life magazine resting in my lap. The history of kindness, the volume of the sun, the record of the battles that we have already won. Every shelf is reaching for the edge of time, and every single sentence, and every single rhyme. Leave the world below, let the spirit fly, where the ink is made of stardust in the open sky. There is no more pressure, there is no more cold in this high-end haven of the stories yet untold. Floating in the stillness, safe within the glass, watching all the shadows of the seasons pass. Stratosphere silence higher than the rain, looking down at cities, the maps of joy and pain. Here the air is crystal, the gravity is gone. I'm sitting in the library where the light is always on. Massive curved glass walls holding back the sky. I watch the golden clouds as they're drifting by. The weight of every burden is left upon the ground. Inside this floating sanctuary, the only peace I found in the floating library above the golden sea. Sat in archives keeping all the memories of me. Holographic stories glowing in the blue. I'm reading through the pages to find the path to you. Dark rosewood and starlight, a symphony of wood, a place where all the questions are finally understood. I don't need a compass, I don't need a map, with the monthly Life magazine resting in my lap. The history of kindness, the this moment fade into the gray. Fold back the corner of a perfect day. The light is moving slowly across the wooden floor, leaving footprints of the beauty we were searching for. I reach for the ribbon, a velvet shade of blue, to mark the very second that I looked at you. Time is like a river rushing to the end, but I can stop the current with a song, my friend. A satin bookmark in the story of my life, a peaceful bridge across the daily strife. Whenever I am weary, whenever I am lost, I'll return to this chapter, no matter what the cost. Soft to the touch like a whispered prayer, a promise of the comfort that is always there, tucked between the verses of a heart-shaped line, capturing the magic of your soul and mine. The yellow craft envelope holds the secret tight, a token of the stillness in the middle of the night. We don't need to finish the entire book today. Let's save a little wonder for the miles along the way. The ribbon never withers, the color never pales, a steady anchor for our wandering sails. In the archive of our love, it's the brightest spark, our little silver secret, our satin bookmark, marking the spot where the light is deep, where the most beautiful promises we keep. Don't let this moment fade into the gray. Fold back the corner of a perfect day. The light is moving slowly across the wooden floor, leaving footprints of the beauty we were searching for. I reach for the ribbon, a velvet shade of blue, to mark the very second that I looked at you. Time is like a river rushing to the end, but I can stop the current with a song, my friend. A satin bookmark in the story of my life, a peaceful bridge across the daily strife. Whenever I am weary, whenever I am lost, I'll return to this chapter, no matter what to the touch like a whispered prayer, a promise of the comfort that is always there, tucked between the verses of a heart-shaped line, capturing the magic of your soul and mine. The yellow craft envelope holds the secret tight, a token of the stillness in the middle of the night. We don't need to finish the entire book today. Let's save a little wonder for the miles along the way. The ribbon never withers, the color never pales, a steady anchor for our wandering sails. In the archive of our love, it's the brightest spark, our little silver secret, our satin bookmark, marking the spot where the light is deep, where the most beautiful promises we keep. High definition dreams on a single sheet, a frozen frame of everything so bitter and sweet. The ink is long since dry, but the feeling is new. Looking at the world from a paper thin view. The camera caught the laughter and the amber glow, the parts of our history we didn't want to let go. Smelling like the press and the fresh morning air, I find a piece of us hiding right there. Memories in glossy paper, shining like the sun, a gallery of days when our lives had just begun. From the satin archives of a long lost night, everything is vivid, everything is bright. A profile of a stranger who became a friend, the prologue of a story we didn't want to end. The texture of the paper, the smoothness of the light, keeping all our shadows within its perfect sight. Pile of yellow envelopes stacked beside the chair, letters from the people who were actually there. Each photograph is singing a silent refrain, washing off the dust in the winter rain. Don't let the pixels fade, don't let the screen go dark. The physical connection always leaves a mark. Hold the magazine, feel the weight of time in the glossy reflection of your youth and mine. A permanent record, a high gloss dream, where life is more beautiful than it might seem. High definition imagined dreams on a single sheet, a frozen frame of everything so bitter and sweet. The ink is long since dried, but the feeling is new. Looking at the world from a paper-thin view, the camera caught the laughter and the amber glow, the parts of our history we didn't want to let go. Smelling like the press and the fresh morning air, I find a piece of us hiding right there. Memories in glossy paper, shining like the sun. A gallery of days when our lives had just begun. From the satin archives of a long lost night, everything is vivid, everything is bright. A profile of a stranger who became a friend, a prologue of a story we didn't want to end. The texture of the paper, the smoothness of the light, keeping all our shadows within its perfect sight. Pile of yellow envelopes stacked beside the chair, letters from the people who were actually there. Each photograph is singing a silent refrain, washing off the dust and the winter rain. Don't let the pixels fade, don't let the screen go dark. The physical connection always leaves a mark. Hold the magazine, feel the weight of time in the glossy reflection of your youth and mine. A permanent record, a high-gloss dream, where life is more beautiful than it might seem. Silence is my paper, the pen is my soul, gathering the pieces to make the spirit whole. Word by word I trace the path that the wise men took, writing down the heartbeat of an ancient book. The nib is cold and silver, the ink is deep and black, taking back the courage that I used to lack. Underneath the satin lamp, the shadows start to dance as I lose myself in a meditative trance. Midnight script, a slow and steady hand, transcribing the secrets of a faraway land. In the laboratory of the quiet and the dark, every single letter leaves a healing mark. Calligraphy of patience, the syntax of the stars, mending all the brokenness and healing all the scars. My hand may grow tired, but my mind is becoming clear, chasing off the phantoms and the voices of fear. I copied down the lyrics of a song I never heard, finding my own power in every single word. The archive is growing page by empty page, the journal of a seeker in a modern age. The world is made of sentences, the life is made of lines, written in the heavens and the earthly signs. I am just the messenger, I am just the ghost, finding what I needed when I needed it most. Closing the ink bottle, laying down the pen, ready for the sunrise to begin again. Silence is my paper, the pen is my soul, gathering the pieces to make the spirit whole. Word by word I trace the path that the wise men took, writing down the heartbeat of an ancient book. The nib is cold and silver, the ink is deep and black, taking back the courage that I used to lack. Underneath the satin lamp, the shadows start to dance as I lose myself in a meditative trance. Midnight script, a slow and steady hand, transcribing the secrets of a faraway land. In the laboratory of the quiet and the dark, every single letter leaves a healing mark. The calligraphy of patience, the syntax of the stars, mending all the brokenness and healing all the scars. My hand may grow tired, but my mind is becoming clear, chasing off the phantoms and the voices of fear. I copied down the lyrics of a song I never heard, finding my own power in every single word. The archive is growing, page by empty page, the journal of a seeker in a modern age. The world is made of sentences, the life is made of lines, written in the heavens and the earthly signs. I am just the messenger, I am just the ghost, finding what I needed when I needed it most. Closing the ink bottle, laying down the pen, ready for the sunrise to begin again. Walking through the aisles of the giants and the kings, listening to the rustle of the paper wings. The dust is made of gold dust, the air is thick with time, scaling up the ladder to a peak I wanna climb. I touch the spine of history, the leather and the lace, finding all the ancestors in every single face. The Satin archive knows me, it knows my name and grief, tucked between the chapters of a common belief. Whisper of old pages, soft and very low, teaching me the lessons that I really need to know. Remedy for every fear, a light for every room, chasing off the loneliness and the heavy gloom. Fragile and enduring, the legacy of thought, the treasures of the spirit that can never be bought. I hear a voice from centuries, a mother and a son, telling me the struggle of the work already done. The yellow craft envelope hiding in the back, filling in the empty spaces that I used to lack. Monthly life is calling from a shelf I never saw. The universal message and the universal law. We are just a paragraph in a much larger tale, wind within the sails that will never ever fail. So listen to the line. floats in the air, leaving all my questions and my answers there. Walking through the aisles of the giants and the kings, listening to the rustle of the paper wings. The dust is made of gold dust, the air is thick with time. Scaling up the ladder to a peak I wanna climb. I touch the spine of history, the leather and the lace, finding all the ancestors in every single face. The satin archive knows me, it knows my name and grief, tucked between the chapters of a common belief. Whisper of old pages, soft and very low, teaching me the lessons that I really need to know. A remedy for every fear, a light for every room, chasing off the loneliness and the heavy gloom. Fragile and enduring, the legacy of thought, the treasures of the spirit that can never be bought. I hear a voice from centuries, a mother and a son, telling me the struggle of the work already done. The yellow craft envelope hiding in the back, filling in the empty spaces and the universal law. We are just a paragraph in a much larger tale, a wind within the sails that will never ever fail. So listen to the library, listen to the wood, everything is working for the ultimate good. Echoes in the rosewood, secrets in the air, leaving all my questions and my answers there. I've searched through the archives to find the perfect tone, a melody designed for the heart that's all alone. Not just a random sound, but a piece of curated art, tailored by the rhythm of your beating human heart. The editor is watching from the balcony above, selecting all the verses that are filled with light and love. The satin finish glowing on the table and the chair, high-end orchestration for the burden that you bear. The curator's choice, a satin gift for you, a gallery of melodies We filtered out the static, we filtered out the fear, to bring the quiet beauty of the universe so near. A collection of the moments that you thought you had forgot, found within the margins of the lessons that we taught. The yellow craft envelope is sealed with wax and gold, a special edition of the stories yet untold. The signature of grace is on every single track, taking all the goodness that you wanted to give back. It's a luxury spirit, it's a premium escape, where every single memory takes a more beautiful shape. You are the masterpiece, you are the final theme, the living illustration of a high definition dream. Selected with intention, delivered with a smile. I hope you choose to stay and listen for a while. I've searched through the archives to find the perfect tone, a melody designed for the heart that's all alone. Not just a random sound, but a piece of curated art, tailored by the rhythm of your beating human heart. The editor is watching from the balcony above, selecting all the verses that are filled with light and love. The satin finish glowing on the table and the chair, a high-end orchestration for the burden that you bear. The curator's choice, a satin gift for you, a gallery of melodies that are honest and true. From the office of the monthly life, a message to the soul, gathering the broken parts to make you finally whole. We filtered out the static, we filtered out the fear, to bring the quiet beauty of the universe so near. A collection of the moments that you thought you had forgot, found within the margins of the lessons that we taught. The yellow craft envelope is sealed with wax and gold, a special edition of the stories yet untold. The signature of grace is on every single track, taking all the goodness that you wanted to give back. It's a luxury of spirit, it's a premium escape, where every single memory takes a more beautiful shape. You are the masterpiece, you are the final theme, the living illustration of a high-definition dream. Selected with intention, delivered with a smile. I hope you choose to stay and listen for a while. Afternoon is leaning through the the skylight in the roof, a testament of stillness. The honey-colored light is hitting every single spine, turning all the library into a holy shrine. I watch the golden dust as it dances in the air, a galaxy of tiny stars that are floating everywhere. No need to rush the clock, no need to race the sun. The labor of the day is already almost done. Golden dust on the satin shelves, a playground for the mind. The treasures of the universe are easier to find in the archive of the sunlight, in the record of the heat. The symphony of rest is finally complete. I lean back in the velvet chair and close my tired eyes, listening to the whispers of the early evening skies, the scent of old paper and the smell of jasmine tea, a sanctuary tailored for the spirit of the free. The yellow craft envelope is warming in the rain, a capsule of the quiet that we captured in the day. Monthly life is glowing like an ember on the floor, opening the lock of every single heavy door. The world can keep its hurry, the world can keep its noise. I have found my balance, and I have found my poise, between the golden motes and the shadows on the wall. I am standing steady, I am standing tall, drifting into amber, drifting into gold, safe within the library of the stories yet untold. Afternoon is leaning through the skylight in the roof, a testament of stillness, a cinematic proof. The honey-colored light is hitting every single spine, turning all the library into a holy shrine. I watch the golden dust as it dances in the air, a galaxy of tiny stars that are floating everywhere. No need to rush the clock, no need to race the sun. The labor of the day is already almost done. Golden dust on the satin shelves, a playground for the mind. The treasures of the universe are easier to find in the archive of the sunlight, in the record of the heat. The symphony of rest is finally complete. I lean lean back in the velvet chair and close my tired eyes, listening to the whispers of the early evening skies, the scent of old paper and the smell of jasmine tea, a sanctuary tailored for the spirit of the free. The yellow craft envelope is warming in the rain, a capsule of the quiet that we captured in the day. Monthly life is glowing like an ember on the floor, opening the lock of every single heavy door. The world can keep its hurry, the world can keep its noise. I have found my balance, and I have found my poise. Between the golden notes and the shadows on the wall, I am standing steady, I am standing tall. Drifting into amber, drifting into gold, safe within the library of the stories yet untold. I'm folding up the piece that I gathered in the night, sealing it with silver and a little bit of light. I'm putting down the pen and I'm closing up the book, giving all the pages one final loving look. The yellow craft envelope is heavy with my heart, a message to the person who is about to start. From the satin archive of a version of me to the version of you that I'm longing to see. A letter to the future, written in the dark, a tiny bit of soul and a tiny bit of spark. When you read these sentences, I hope you understand that you were always guided by a gentle, loving hand. Maybe you are weary, maybe you are lost, maybe you are counting up the heavy mental cost. But remember this magazine, remember this day, and the quiet music that will never go away. The editor is signing off, the issue is complete. The history of kindness is a record you can keep. I hide it in the shelf behind the books you used to love, waiting for the signal from the universe above. Time is not a circle, time is not a line, it's a living archive of your spirit and of mine. I loved you from the past, I love you from the page, across the every chapter and across the every age. Seal it with a promise, seal it with a prayer. I'll be waiting for you, I'll be waiting there. I'm folding up the piece that I gathered in the night, sealing it with silver and a little bit of light. I'm putting down the pen and I'm closing up the book, giving all the pages one final loving look. The yellow craft envelope is heavy with my heart, a message to the person who is about to start. From the satin archive of a version of me to the version of you that I'm longing to see. A letter to the future, written in the dark, a tiny bit of soul and a tiny bit of spark. When you read these sentences, I hope you understand that you were always guided by a gentle, loving hand. Maybe you are weary, maybe you are lost, maybe you are counting up the heavy mental cost. But remember this magazine, remember this day, and the quiet music that will never go away. The editor is signing off, the issue is complete. The history of kindness is a record you can keep. I hide it in the shelf behind the books you used to love, waiting for the signal from the universe above. Time is not a circle, time is not a line, it's a living archive of your spirit and of mine. I loved you from the past, I love you from the page, across the every chapter and across the every age. Seal it with a promise, seal it with a prayer. I'll be waiting for you, I'll be waiting there.